Welcome back to Assembly Hall in the first round of the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament. The one-seeded Indiana Hoosiers are hosting the 16-seeded Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles, who picked up a win in the first four on Thursday against Monmouth. And the Golden Eagles trail the Hoosiers by 6, 28-22 with 4:40 to go in the second quarter. And for Indiana, it's Sydney Parrish at the line. She knocks down the first. 73% free throw shooter on the year. She knocks down both to get the lead up to 8. 30-22 is now the Hoosiers' lead.
And Tech desperately needs a basket here to slow down this Indiana run and the Hoosiers' offense.
Jada Gwynn hands it off to Carter. Now at the top of the key, Carter will go back to the right wing on the dribble, guard to Berger's zone, and now kicks to the elbow. An open jumper for Grimes is no good. Rebound grab by Carter. Now a three taken by Gwynn. That one doesn't hit rim. It's off the backboard and taken by Scalia. And Indiana goes the other way. Parrish brings it up at the right wing. Now to the top of the key, Berger about 30 feet out, setting up the offense way behind the three-point line. Now a pass to Gearzone on the right wing. Back to the top of the key, and Geary, and a pass inside, a wide open layup for Sydney Parrish. What a cut from the Oregon transfer. And for the first time tonight, the Hoosiers have a double-digit lead, 32-22, under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
A good curl cut by Parrish to get her right to her right hand for an easy layup.
Now Grimes drives baseline. Her pass is intercepted by Gearzone. Indiana has numbers, but that pass is picked off. Bad pass from Gearzone, and Tennessee Tech will go the other way with Owens at the right wing. Malia Owens back inside to Walker. Now Walker has it taken away from her. Parrish took it from behind. And in transition, it'll be an open three from the corner. Gearzone, and Yarden Gearzone, the freshman. Indiana is hot. It's a 13-point lead, 35-22, 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Now Gwynn at the right elbow. She's trying to back down Gearzone. She'll hand it off to Grimes, who's going to take another three, and that one's off the elbow, no good. The putback's no good from Walker. A lot of missed opportunities for Tennessee Tech. Indiana in transition again. Grace Berger, crossover to the rim, gets the foul, cannot finish, but will go to the line. The Hoosiers on a 13-0 run right now in the last few minutes.
And I have a feeling Terry Morin said something in the huddle about playing fast on offense and beating the Golden Eagles down the floor, because now it's consistently a bunch of buckets in transition.
Berger is 2 for 4 so far tonight on the line. Make that 3 for 5. Gets the lead up to 14 for Indiana. Well, the last play before this, the open layup from Parrish, was a nice pass from Alyssa Geary, who's checked into the game now. Berger knocks down the second, 37-22 with 2:50 to go in the half. Brock bringing the ball up the floor for the Golden Eagles. At the left wing, gets it to the top of the key in Owens. Owens going to try to drive to the right block now. We'll kick it back out to Grimes. And the handoff to Owens once again. Owens to the free throw line. Struggles with it, gets it back to Grimes. Grimes has trouble with it now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Brock's got to get a shot off. Stops at the elbow. That pass is going to go out of bounds. And they're going to talk things over. It went out of bounds before the shot clock expired. Or no, it doesn't matter. They're going to say it was out on Tennessee Tech. I thought that was tipped.
It looked like it might have been tipped, but there would have been less than a half second probably on the shot clock remaining.
Tennessee Tech does get to set up their press, and they do, but Indiana beats it quickly. Sarah Scalia on the right wing. Her drive, the layup's no good. Golden Eagles grab the board. We'll go the other way.
They got to get some offense before Indiana gets set, because Indiana's size and length is just swallowing them up on the perimeter.
Now Carter drives in the paint. We'll take it back out and kick it to the right wing. The handoff, another deep three from the top of the key to Owens, and Malia Owens has knocked down a few of those deep threes from the top of the key, about 26 feet out. That cuts the deficit to 12, 37-25, 1:49 to go in the half. Gearzone gets trapped in the corner, but gets it out to Moore McNeil at the top of the key, who will set up the Indiana half-court offense. At the elbow, it's Geary. We'll kick it back out to Moore McNeil. Left wing now, Gearzone. Dribble handoff to Scalia in the left elbow. Now Scalia tries to get a crossover inside the Gearzone, who gets double teamed, tries to cut middle, and there's a jump ball And a little extracurricular activity. Looks like between Kiera Hill and Yarden Garzone. The jump ball favors Tennessee Tech, but Indiana fans are not happy with may have been an extra push after that jump ball from Hill.
It's called trying to create some energy from your team.
Yeah.
No extra call, just basketball. And a lot of that comes with a lot of intensity in these must-win games. And Tennessee Tech, representing the Ohio Valley Conference and really trying to hang in with Indiana as they're down double digits.
Malia Owens has it. She'll take a deep two, about 18 feet out. That's no good off the screen, and Indiana will go in transition once again. Berger, nice pass to Moore McNeil, who finishes. Indiana in transition has been effective, and they're back to a 14-point lead, 39-25, under a minute to go in the second quarter. Brock setting up the offense for Tennessee Tech over to Owens on the left wing. Into the corner now, dribbling it around is Carter. Carter gets it back at the top of the key. Will think about a three, kick it inside to Hill instead. Hill takes a jumper, that's good. About 10 feet out, Kiera Hill gets on the board. 39-27, 32 seconds to go. About a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. And Grace Berger will set up the offense all the way at the Indiana logo. Now 12 seconds on the shot clock. Free throw line, that pass is intercepted by Hill, but Indiana gets it back. Hill couldn't control. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Moore McNeil's got to go. Gets a screen to the left side, kick inside Parrish. Parrish pull-up jumper on the right side. That's no good. Rebound Tennessee Tech with 3 seconds. Owens will have to heave something up, and she does. That's not even close. And at the end of the first half, the one-seeded Indiana Hoosiers have a 39-27 lead over the 16th-seeded Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. Much better second quarter for the Hoosiers than the first.
18-18 at the end of the first quarter, but Indiana outscores Tennessee Tech 21-9. And a lot of the buckets came in transition. Their half-court offense really, for the Hoosiers, it hasn't been that good. But the thing is, if you're getting transition, easy layups, I mean, why wouldn't you take those buckets?
That'll close out the first half. Stay with us for this first round matchup. 12-point lead for the Indiana Hoosiers heading to the second half. You're listening to Indiana Women's Basketball first round NCAA tournament coverage on WIUX Sports. Top of the seventh here from Bart Kaufman Field. The Indiana Hoosiers with a 3-1 lead over the Kent State Golden Flashes. All scoring happened within the first 4 innings for both teams. Relatively quick innings the last couple. But now we reach the top of the seventh. Jake Casey leading it off for Kent State. Still on the mound is Cooper Katsky, and he deals a breaking ball in the zone for strike number 1 to Casey. Casey so far on the day, he's 1 for 2 with a single in the second. And he swings at a fastball outside of the zone. Down early now, 0-2.
Katsky doing a good job on the mound to keep things relatively quick, not quite as quick as Kent State, but he's thrown some really good pitches, get some good swing and a miss from the Golden Flashes.
The 0-2 is nailed down to right field. Going back is Jesse at the pole, and they're going to say it's just foul. Just went right of the foul pole. Hunter Jesse was sprinting over to right field, and that's a few feet away from a home run in a 3-2 game from Jake Casey.
Off the bat, looked like it might have been able to stay left of the foul line. It was right there, just a few feet over.
I mean, Casey crushed that one, and like you mentioned, Katsky got off to a rough start in the 6th. And now the Kent State's Jeff Duncan is coming over to talk to Nathan Huber, the home plate umpire, to say he thinks it curved around the foul pole after.
I don't know. Our vantage point is not the best to see that curve, but I don't think that was not my initial reaction to that hit.
If we had the Memorial Stadium binoculars that we were talking about,
man,
maybe we'd be able to see, but not the greatest view. And we'll play ball. It's 0-2, breaking ball outside for the first ball of the AB. Casey struck out looking in the 4th. And he'll look at the 1-2. Wind up from Katsky is outside once again to even the count.
Well, now Casey's got an idea of what it feels like to get real good, solid contact, which can do a lot for a batter.
Talked about how up and down confidence can be in baseball. The 2-2 now is drilled to shallow right field. Coming up is Jesse, and the diving catch made by Hunter Jesse. Not sure if he needed that slide at the end, but just to make sure and for good measure.
Yeah.
And record the first out of the inning.
The ball was hit in the area of the field where it could have been a bloop single, so a slide is never a bad idea in my opinion.
Make sure he got the out. That's the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Brody Williams. Only a freshman, but he's batting over 300 on the year. Breaking ball is high for ball one from Katsky. And he, as a freshman, already has some pretty good games. Had a 3-hit and 3 RBI game against Canisius earlier this year. And a called strike on the bottom part of the zone to even the count at 1.
Williams 0-2 so far tonight, but he's got a 6-game hit streak. So
he's trying to avoid the hat trick.
Yeah,
2 strikeouts already. And a check swing there. They say he went around. So he is 1 strike away from his 3rd strikeout of the game. Everyone except for one, Golden Flash, is batting over 250 in this lineup. And the 1-2 is swung on and missed. That's the 3rd time Williams has been sat down, the first time by Katsky, and that's the 2nd out of the inning, working quickly now after that near home run from Jake Casey. So to bring up the 8-hole hitter, Mac Timbrook. He got awarded with that RBI when he grounded out to first base unassisted, and he's going to square around a bunt and pull it back. It was low for a ball. But he's got the ground out, and he does have a strikeout swinging in the 4th. The lefty looks at a pitch on the outside. Ahead in the count now, 2-0. Timbrook, the second baseman, has made a couple of nice defensive plays at second base today. Like I said, he started almost every single game a season ago for Kent State, and he grounds one over to first base. The pick by Tibbetts. He's going to take it himself. That's the 2nd ground out to first base unassisted by Timbrook today, and Indiana gets out of the top of the 7th, hold a 3-1 lead over Kent State. You're listening to Indiana Baseball on WIUX Sports. Ben Haller here with WIUX Sports. It's a final here from the Rock. The Indiana Hoosiers fall to the Penn State Nittany Lions by a score of 45-14 in dominating fashion. In another game for Indiana where they just couldn't get anything going offensively. This time they went through 3 quarterbacks. And for a team that's already dealt with a lot of key injuries, another one arose today with Jack Tuttle getting hurt in the 2nd quarter. He would not return, and that led to Indiana being outgained by Penn State. Nittany Lions had over 400 yards of offense. Indiana didn't even have 200. Indiana will go on to face Ohio State next week in Columbus, the number 2 ranked team in the country. Griffin Epstein and Zach Eberheim will have that call. But from tonight, I'm Ben Haller here with WIUX Sports, your home for Hoosier Sports. Indiana completes the season sweep of Ohio State with an 83-59 victory over the Buckeyes, and they did it with 33 points on 15 of 18 shooting from Mackenzie Holmes, and Holmes is now the 9th leading scorer in program history for Indiana women's basketball all time. Sarah Scalia adds 6 for 8 from 3 for 24 points. Indiana extends that win streak to 12. We'll be back in action on Thursday at Assembly Hall against Michigan.